I'm in the process of buying a home. We're currently waiting on a closing date, which has given my wife a copious amount of time to look for paint. She goes to all the Home Depots to pick out those paint chips to decorate the home we don't quite have. But the home we purchased actually become a short sale. So that's another story. Tonight I hope to share with you a little bit of what I've learned. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. There are three main things you need to think about when purchasing a home. The first thing is figure out what your budget is. The second thing, figure out the location. And the third thing, pick the home that's right for you. Before you do anything, it's really great to figure out what your price range is, figure out your budget. This way you don't walk into a home and fall in love with it when it would be a totally wrong fiscal decision. Something that I thought was a good rule of thumb that I learned is that you can actually afford 3 times your gross yearly income. Another way of looking at it is that you can afford, your total housing cost should be no more than 25% of your gross monthly income. And that housing cost should be your mortgage, your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, as well as all your utilities. When my wife and I thought about this, we wanted to hit that mark as close as we could because we know we're going to be replacing cars soon, and we'd like to have kids in the next 5 years, which we've heard are pretty pricey. So it's good to be realistic with your figures, and it's also good to sit down and just talk with a mortgage broker. They can really let you kind of put everything into layman's terms and put you at ease. Another interesting fact that we learned from our mortgage broker is that as you increase the price of your home by $5,000, it actually only increases the monthly payment by about $25. Another thing you don't want to look over is the closing costs. Closing costs are typically 2 to 3% of the total value of your home, which when you add that to the down payment, it can really add up. All right, so now we've thought about the budget, now it's time to think about the location. The next step here is to think about your proximity to work, your proximity to some of your favorite places you like to visit, as well as also thinking about what's the school district. Because if you're as, and here I go again talking about my wife, but if you're as intense as my wife, you can go on to Michigan.gov and it gives a listing of all the school districts and it rates them from worst to greatest. As they say in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. I was amazed at the fact that as you go just a couple miles, not only does it change the value of the home, but it really changes the property taxes. Okay, so now we've thought about not only how much you want to spend and where you want to live, but now the fun actually begins. You get to begin looking for a home. It's good to ask family, friends, and coworkers who they suggest who they suggest using as a realtor. My wife found one through work, and I was able to get one from my folks. This really sets the tone for your whole time. They can go through all the different points with you. If you'd like, you can work without a realtor, but especially for a first-time home buyer, I wouldn't suggest it. In addition to this, it really does help as well to go online to websites like Trulia.com or Homes.com. This can give you a good idea of what's realistic in your price range and in the various locations. So now that you've gone onto these websites, giving you a better idea, it's as soon as you hear back about a listing of a home, it's good to get in as quick as possible. Houses are really going quick. We had numerous ones that were given to us on, say, Monday or Tuesday, and before the weekend even was there, they were already multiple offers. It really helps to be the first offer on a home. It puts you ahead of the curve. Okay, so now we've thought about the price, we've thought about the location, and you've gotten a house that's right for you. It's time to make an offer. If your offer is actually accepted, then congratulations, you're a homeowner. I hope I've helped you think about not only the price that may be right for you, the location, and the home that really fits you, all your needs. When I actually have advice on a closing or a move-in, I'll let you know.